Chapter 7. Structures and Function of the Divine Hierarchy. In this chapter you will learn the bases as they concern the divine hierarchy and angels. This discussion will provide you with what you need to build the required knowledge that will facilitate the acquisition of knowledge for success in what you want to accomplish in the economy of life. Structures. Divine hierarchy, the primordial seat of the universe, limitless light of divine wisdom and understanding, angels and humans. Kathir, two supportive pillars of Chokmah and Biner. Elohim with the supportive pillar of cherubim and seraphim. Metatron and Sandalphon. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael and Uriel, choir of angels. The table above gives you the structure of the divine hierarchy as presented in the Jewish Kabbalah and the Christian Kabbalah, although not in the order given here. As you observe, the highest in the divine hierarchy is Ein Sof Uar, which means the limitless light of divine wisdom and understanding that is often quoted to indicate authority by many who know very little about its full significance. This limitless divine light is the depository of all knowledge and major source of wisdom. Whenever we meditate or pray appropriately, a link is created between the human mind and this depository from where knowledge flows in a stream. The implication of limitless light shows that any form of knowledge comes from it. Ein Sof Uar does not stand alone, but it is embedded in Kathir or Elohim, both Jewish and Christian. It is sometimes described as the primordial seat of the universe, the absolute, the infinite. Scientists like Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, Galileo Galilei, and a few others you will find in the history of our universe. Interestingly, this scientists were first philosopher, lovers of knowledge. Before they become scientists, to show that you must first love knowledge before becoming a scientist, because it is love that links you with the creator or the major source of knowledge. This source of knowledge is
angels,
programs going on at any time if you do not tune to the frequency of the radio station. Vibration make human different from animals as well as between trees and grass.
The transcendent.
To be able to be in atonement with the higher or preferred forces, you must be able to rise or go down to the desired frequency, to be able to achieve what you want from the atonement. This is all we can say at the moment about the divine hierarchy.
Culture heroes.
The angels.
Powerful, but bridge to
the main
creation.
Duty of angels has to do with passing of messages from the divine to humans,
that influence
based on the needs of man and the request made to the Creator, meaning that each angel has a specific function to perform in other
often overlooked.
words. The angel whose duty it is to delivers good news.
Agents of choice,
Angel that is responsible for the growth of plant cannot handle the responsibility of fertility in human beings.
Hierarchy isn't
angels
just
that
rank,
function at the etheric level can assume shapes and sizes that enable them perform their functions satisfactorily. They are often regarded as lower than humans. They work on instructions, whereas humans have a free will to do whatever they like without interference from the heavenly realms. Angels are divided into so many categories that we cannot explain at this time, but they are all messengers without exception. That is why you do not have to pray to angels, because they work like robots or automatons. Their functions in the divine realms makes them special, but they are not subjects to the frailties of humans and should not be taken for granted. So far we have been discussing the divine hierarchy and angels because they work together to fulfill the laws of nature as promulgated by the Creator. We cannot discuss details at this moment so that you may be able to understand the bases in which to build the other edifices in your journey to illumination and the fulfillment of your purpose for existence on earth. We shall continue our discussion in the next chapter. Summary. You have just been given instructions of the divine hierarchy in the creative processes. You have also learned something about the role of angels as messengers between the divine and the humanity, with each of them confined to specific duties. They more or less function as robots or automatons, but should not be taken for granted.